everybody? Welcome back to another video. I'm trying to make sure my volume is on, and it is in fact, and both cameras are recording, so we're good to go. So we're talking about guitar god licks that are actually pretty easy to play. You know, a lot of these concepts are very, very simple inside of the lick. It's just sometimes it's just like a technique thing, but I think that they're really applicable real quickly, and we'll learn a lot of little things from them. So if you want tabs for these licks, that is linked down below in the description. You can also check out my free guitar course if you're feeling like it. Also linked down there. And yo, let's talk more rock. Let's do this. Let's break them down. So the first one here, a good old classic Zack Wylde lick. Now I actually have another video where I kind of go over the intro arpeggios to Miracle Man that Zack does, but a lot of you guys were like, oh, we want the other lick. So I was like, you know what? Here's a great chance to throw in that other, kind of like lightning fast Zack Wylde lick, because he comes out of this solo. How does it go? And then right into this, and it's this blazing fast pentatonic run. And once you actually kind of visualize it, you're like, oh, it's actually not that hard. It's really fast is the only thing. So essentially, he's combining box 1 of his F sharp minor pentatonic and reaching up and grabbing a note from box 2. And then he just kind of alternates between them. So he's going 19 on the high E string all the way down to 14. Now on the B string, you're going to go 17, 14. And then on the high E string, it goes 17, 14. And then the B string is 17, 14. So... And I believe he's picking it all. I start off with a pull-off a lot of time. That's just my own personal thing, but I think he's alternate picking everything to give it that super aggressive, So next, an Eric Johnson lick. Now Eric does a lot of this really, really cool stuff, and basically he's just outlining a G major chord. He is adding his 6th in here, but overall, he's just kind of playing this G major arpeggio. But he does it in a very cool way, and it's basically all out of box 2 of your, pentatonic if you want to look at it that way. So I'll show you the notes, and I'll show you how I pick it. I don't honestly know exactly how Eric picks it, but, you're free to, of course, do your own thing. So it starts on 17 on the A string. Now on the D string, you're going to go 14 to 17, 16 on the G, okay? Then you go, 15 on the B string to 17. There's that major 6 again. So then you're going to go to 15 on the high string, and then all the way up to 19, which, here we're just literally outlining the chord. All these are triads, essentially, other than the fact that we're adding that 6 in there. So the way I pick it is I go down, and I go to 14, and I hammer on to 17, which is another down for me. 16 on the G, 15 hammer on 17 on the B, another down, 17, down, up. So basically it gives me like a very sweeping style motion. He does a lot of kind of cool stuff like that, though. Eric being all amazing and all that stuff. Next is the Slash lick. Now Slash, I can't remember, I don't know if he does this in a solo, but there's a live Guns N' Roses DVD. I can't remember. Maybe it's Live from Tokyo? I can't remember. Anyways, but Slash did this lick in it. It was something, I stole years and years ago, and I always thought it was cool. It just has this attitude to it, and he's essentially just adding his major 3rd and his 2nd. And it goes like this. So you're going to go 9 on the high. So this is all like A minor. So you're going to go 9 on the high string, then 8. Now when you play that 8, you're going to hammer back onto 9, pull off to 8, and then pull off to 7. So that's essentially adding our major 3rd right there. So there's the first part of the lick. Now what he does next is he goes to 8, then 7 on the high string, and then you're going to go hammer on 8, pull off 7, pull off 5. Okay, so you have... Okay, just like that. And that's the lick. That's all it is. It's just, like I said, it's very simple. Getting those hammer-ons real quick like that is, I think, kind of the tough part. But I always thought that was like a cool sounding lick, you know, just to kind of throw. However you want to use it. Next, we have the Dime-inspired lick. Now, I was going to do an Eddie Van Halen lick, but I figured, you know what, I'll do Dime's version, because to me, he got this from Eddie Van Halen. Eddie does a lot of licks similar to this, like in his jump solo, you know, stuff like that, or in I'm the One. How does he do it? You know, stuff like that. And Dime took a very similar approach of just taking one shape and moving it across the fingerboard, and it sounds like he's picking it all, but he's actually not. So once you get the shape down and the picking, it's really not that difficult of a lick. It's just, again, the speed. So it goes like this. It has this very dark, you know, major 7 there with your minor 3rd and root. So you're going to go 11, 12, 15 on the low E string, which you pick all 3 of those. Now you go back to 11, and you're going to hammer on 12, hammer on 15. And you literally do this across all 6 strings. I wondered why it sounded like extra twangy. I was in the middle. But yeah, so he does it like this. And then I think he goes... Then again, he takes another shape a little bit later. I won't break this one down, but he basically does a similar kind of thing where he just moves it across the string. And but that's pretty much it. And the final one I will leave you guys off with is this really cool Nuno lick. It's from Rest in Peace, and basically he does. It's really tough to get his feel of it, but the notes are really cool, and overall it's simple. It just has this bounce to it. To me, is the trickiest part. It's not even about the notes or how fast it is or anything like that. It's just getting the feel. So it's a good area to work on. So again, he's adding that major 3rd, like you see a lot of these guys do, into his essentially D minor. I believe he's tuned down a half step. But you're going to go 14 on the high E string, and you pull off, then you play 14 again, and you pull off to 10. Then you go 13 to 10 on the B. But it has this bounce to, like it's real... staccato, the word, like just like really stiff sound. I think it's staccato. Okay. Now all he does is he changes one note. He, instead of going to that 14, he goes to 15, and he bounces between them. Does some other crazy lick in there at the end, but overall that lick right there, you know, that was kind of one of the original things that led me to love the sound of that major 3rd. So there you guys have it. Make sure you get those tabs and all that good stuff. And, yo, we're going to bounce on out of here. Like I said, the overall concept of these licks, not that difficult. A lot of it is just, you know, technique-based. So other than that, we're going to, you know, I'm going to go practice some more guitar. So I'll see you guys later. Keep on rocking, and